All right, so today we're diving into a listener request. This one's all about Mamaroneck Harbor,
Uh-huh.
a little slice of the Long Island Sound up in New York.
Yeah, it's interesting. This one really stood out to me because it's kind of a study in contrast. We're talking about a place that's got this, um, you know, almost tranquil little bay
Right.
nestled right on the edge of what can be some pretty treacherous open water.
Yeah.
Long Island Sound is no joke.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So give us a little lay of the land. Where exactly are we talking when we say Mamaroneck Harbor?
We are in Westchester County, New York,
Okay.
within the village of Mamaroneck itself. So it's like right there, tucked right into the coastline.
Okay, got it. Location, location, location.
Exactly.
Checked her. But what is it that makes this harbor, more than just a pretty spot on a map?
Well, I think one of the defining features here is how the harbor interacts with that open water we were just talking about.
Okay.
It's like the geography itself almost creates a windbreak.
Oh, interesting.
You see the way that the land curves around the bay. It actually kind of lessens the impact of those northerly winds, which on the Sound can be brutal.
Yeah.
So that right there, that offers something really valuable for anybody who's out on the water.
Which is
Oh.
shelter.
Okay, a safe haven.
Exactly.
But I'm sensing a but coming. There's always a catch, right?
Right, there's always a catch. And in this case, the catch is depth.
Okay.
Because we're only talking about vessels that have a draft of less than 10 feet that can really take refuge in here.
So anything larger is basically,
You're running aground, especially at low tide.
oh, wow. Okay, so that is fascinating. It's like the harbor itself is being selective about who it lets in.
It really is.
So speaking of low tide, tell me a little bit about what happens to Mamaroneck Harbor when the water starts to recede.
So you gotta imagine this. The water level drops sometimes as much as 7 to 12 feet.
Wow.
And suddenly this whole hidden world is revealed.
Well,
Because the harbor floor itself isn't your typical just sandy bottom. Right.
there are rocks
Uh-huh.
all over the place, some of them quite large, and those become exposed at low tide.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're really painting a picture of this really dynamic environment, this harbor that's like constantly in flux, changing with the tides.
Yeah, and it's all shaped by these natural forces.
And I imagine that the sort of this ebb and flow that we're talking about, it also plays a big role in shaping the ecosystem of the harbor itself, right?
Absolutely. And we have to mention the Mamaroneck River here.